I think we're on. Let me check and see. Let's go.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, Twink, where you at?
Ha, yeah, I've been in your rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandals. Cruise past me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this the fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the string, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the string, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
There we go. The boys in the back. Let's get ready. I got some very, very difficult trivia tonight. You know, I've been looking back at the shows. It's been way too easy. No more softballs. Get your Irish asses in here and we'll start this game off. Let me get my, of course, man. Health, the most important thing in the world. I shout out to everybody, man. Try to maintain your health as best you can. And what I do is I try to eat right. I try to exercise daily. And I also take the proper supplements. And as I showed you many times, this little crazy little pill container here. This is Tuesday PM. We pop that Tuesday PM up there and bang, there we go, man. We got our 5 separate tablets in here. And of course, I always tell everybody what they're for. First and very importantly, we take the vitamin C, 1,500 milligrams. We got the 1,000 milligrammer, the 500 milligrammer. Keep us going in this flu season. Flaxseed oil, essential fatty acid, omega-3s for heart health. You ain't got your heart, you ain't got nothing. Cognium, my brain supplement, silk protein, so I don't lose it. I think I'm kind of losing it anyway, but this will maintain it. And last but not least, Osteo-Biflex. It's got the Buswala. It's got the turmeric. It keeps the joints as limber as they're going to get at this age. Wash that down with good old H2O. Hydration is the key too, man. Always try to stay hydrated. For the show, I've got this nice little tray with some Gorilla cookies fortified with some Mendo cookie live resin sugar. The bong is crystal clear. We're ready to play some games over here, man. Who's in here tonight, man? Who's in here tonight? My little sister Green Eyes P from England, man. Don't time anybody out, hon. Forgive them. They know not what they do. Shout out to you and thank you for always promoting my channel. Straight fighter for life, man. Go sub to this guy, man. He was working a heavy bag today. You wouldn't want to run across this guy in a dark alley. He's a tough motherfucker, and he shows it, man. Very, very entertaining. Very good workout today, brother. And Jose Diaz, man. Jose Diaz, my Cuban brethren over there, man. South Florida. Insider with all the goings on in boxing in Cuba. You got Iglesias, man. Nobody wants to fight him. De Niro Sparta, man. My heart goes out to you, brother. Hang in tough, man. We're hoping you come back daily. Stick with the program, and my heart's with you, bro. My thoughts are with you. I don't pray a lot because that's kind of like begging. I just believe in the power of God, and I feel it a lot. When I do feel it, man, then good things happen. The drunk Irishman, man. He's another one, man. This guy will come in here and blow you away with his knowledge of boxing. So watch out. He could be the straw that breaks the camel's back in this game. My brother Chris, Celtic Chris from Ireland, man. There are a lot of Irish people in here. I must draw the Irish like the shit draws flies. Slide encounter. I said he wasn't coming today, but he made it. Stopped in to say hello anyway. And let me get a little buzz cooking here. I think the music's a little too loud too. Tell me if this
That's Michael Lemon, y'all.
if that turns it down a little bit. Oh, you know our Joe in here, man. Joe's a troublemaker. He's got a big mouth. Always on that, drinking that brown stuff. We don't need no Joe. Slide and counter. Canelo said no to Iglesias. Yeah, and who was the other one? Munguia said no to him. I don't know what they're gonna find. Some no name, somebody like man, dare I say it? William Skull will probably be a 2-time super middleweight champion. Oh, Boz is here. We got the Croatian element. Look out, man! And here he comes. Here he comes. He must have heard me. My first bong of the day. Followed by my I call that the Holy Trinity. Nice way to get your feet off the ground. Now, like I was saying here, man, I took some really, really random questions because I can't throw you guys softballs anymore. I can't say where did Muhammad Ali come from? You know, who did he win his first title from? Who fought in the Thriller of Manila? That's all bullshit, man. If that's what you want to hear, this is the wrong place. I dig deep into the minds of boxers. I look at the history of boxing. I find these obscure things that only true boxing aficionados are going to know that this happened and will recall these things. Otherwise, man, sit back and learn. But this is going to be a very interesting show. Probably not popular with a lot of people because, like I said, people like the easy ones. They like to hit them fast and bang. Hey, my brother, salute FCO. Good to see you in here, man. Hope you got your thinking cap on because this is, like I said earlier, I'm not going to keep on repeating myself and redundantly spit out what I've already spitting. But we're going to have some tough stuff on here. And I went through them. I took out the easy ones, man. I said, fuck this, man. These guys have been around here long enough. They know we're not playing. This is the only requirement in here is your boxing knowledge, and the debt is never paid down. So you have to keep repeating yourself and paying it and earning it. So here we go. Let's get this sucker started. And tell me if that music is too loud, man. Got the George Porter Jr. trio playing in the background. Makes me think I'm down in the French Quarter, bro. It's too loud, Joe? That's Chris Atkins on guitar. He's wailing that sucker like Jimi Hendrix. I think that's about as low as I can put it to keep my... Oh, yeah. See, Joe, I take everything very literally. Nobody jokes around with me. For some reason, people think I got an intimidating presence, and I don't, man. I'm a fucking teddy bear. But I mean, people think I'm right wing. People think I'm a fucking killer. People think all kinds of these crazy thoughts about me, and I don't know what happened. I was bestowed with this pretty face and this raspy voice, and A lot of skeletons in the closet, but baby, I'm an open book. I'm a teddy bear. Oh, let's go here, man. Let's get this thing started in 30 minutes, 30 seconds. We'll talk.
Chris Atkinson.
Yeah, Chris Atkinson on that guitar. The countdown. Not long to go. We're already going down the top 10 over here. Are you ready? Which boxer once fought a match against an opponent while wearing ballet slippers? 1, was it Vasily Lomachenko? 2, Sugar Ray Robinson? 3, Rocky Marciano? Or 4, Mickey Walker? Like I said, man, answers are all over the board over here. No easy ones. There will be a lot of guessing here. You know, who bit who in the ear in 1997? Nah, no easy ones over here, man. This is going to be Boxing Librarian, Blood Boxing, Curtis Anderson. This is real tough boxing. The correct answer, Sugar Ray Robinson once fought a boxing match wearing ballet slippers. No, the correct answer, I'm sorry, the correct answer is Mickey Walker. Mickey Walker. Chris got that one. Chris got that one, my man. Chris, good for you, brother. Already, Joe ain't going to go 50-0 today, man. I told you. This is at the end of the show, but I don't give a fuck. This is tough stuff here, man. The next question. In 1983, Michael Spinks became the World Light Heavyweight Champion after unifying his WBA crown with the WBC title holder. Who did Michael Spinks unify the crown with? Who was the WBC holder? 1, Victor Galindez. 2, Matthew Saad Muhammad. 3, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. Or 4, Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Who did Michael Spinks became World Light Heavyweight Champion after unifying his WBA crown with the WBC title holder? That was a mouthful. It was on HBO. They didn't have a rematch. The scales prevented it. The correct answer is Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. Who's that? Chris? Chris is 2 for 2 over here, man. Look at this guy. First one on the button over here. Read the entire question. Don't listen to me. Who did Michael Spinks unify that title with? He won the WBA from Qawi, the WBC from Qawi, but he unified the WBA with Eddie Mustafa. Here we go for the next question. What unusual profession did world champion Nikolai Valuev pursue after boxing? The 7-footer. What was he? Was he an opera singer? 2, was he a magician? 3, was he a circus performer? Or 4, was he a children's TV host? I know, Joe. This isn't a wrestling quiz. You're coming out here with a wrestling or pop music, and you know Chris would ace those. But boxing, he's already blowing our minds. But you know what they say? The dog who shit fast don't shit long. Anybody watching me over on X and on Facebook? Nah, just over here on YouTube. Children's TV host. You all knew that one, though. Chris, the first one on the button. He must got that supercomputer out today. Question number 4. Which boxer entered the ring with a python around his neck as part of his entrance? 1, was it Livingston Bramble? 2, was it Junior Poison Jones? 3, was it Jacob Baby Jake Matalata? or 4 was it Corey Sanders? Who walked around with the boa constrictor around their neck? And he also got popped for doing what I do. Said it was for religious purposes and they let it slide. The nurses gave him the right dose this morning. Yep, Joe, you said it, man. The correct answer on this one, of course, Livingston Bramble. Moving right along with the difficulty factor is here today. Who holds the record for the shortest professional boxing match lasting only 4 seconds? 1, is it Tommy Burns? 2, Mike Collins? 3, Joe Calzaghe? Or 4, Arturo Gatti? The shortest boxing match in history according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Love that Hammond B3, man. The organ. My wife loves it too. The winner is who was the first guy with the correct answer? Mike Collins was the correct answer. Joe got in there first. But Chris is still. Did Chris get that one? I can't even see, man. I got my eyeballs out of focus. I got to look on the small screen. It's not popping up on me. That's what she said. Next question. Let's see. Who was it, man? I think I'm going to need glasses. Which boxer won a match despite being knocked down 3 times in 1 round and 3 times in the first round and once in the 5th? Was it Manny Pacquiao? 2, was it George Foreman? 3, was it Floyd Patterson? Or 4, Archie Moore? This boxer won a match despite being knocked down 3 times in round 1 and once in round 5. Hey, Thomas Hill, my brother. Salute to you, my man. Yeah, Thomas Hill. Today, when you want me to jump on that panel, I wanted to do it. But see, I got this deal, man. I got people coming down and insulating my house. They gave me a freaking bathroom fan, all kind of crazy ass shit for nothing, man. It's all paid for by the government for low-income old people like me, so we can stay in our houses. And man, last thing I wanted to do was get on here and become the YouTuber with these guys. And they're doing all kind of shit behind me. They're coming again on Thursday, I think. But anyway, Archie Moore, yes, Archie Moore, Yvonne Durrell, one of the greatest matches. It was Fight of the Year in 1958. Go check it out. BBO, my brother. Happy New Year, my man, for sure. Welcome to my trivia show, bro. Let's see how you can do, man. This is not easy stuff, like I said earlier. This is tough stuff here. No fucking casuals allowed. In 1989, there were several classic fights. In one, way past his prime, Roberto Duran shocked the world by winning the middleweight title. This was Ring Magazine's Fight of the Year. Who did Roberto beat? 1, was it Michael Nunn? 2, was it Marlon Starling? 3, was it Iran Barkley? Or 4, was it Donald Curry? I got no wisdom, bro. I've been around a long time, that's all. You guys got way more wisdom than I do if we go pound for pound. Me, I just got a lot more years. This question was so long, the full thing didn't even come on. All the names didn't even come on the board here. It wasn't even big enough. But the correct answer is number 3, Iran the Blade Barkley. Everybody got that one. See, these are the easy ones, but most people would say, oh, that's too hard, that's difficult. But now for you guys, there's nothing. So like I said, I got to throw the tough ones on here. Let's see what the next question is. How many years separated Marvin Hagler and Carlos Monzon's championship reign? They never fought each other. How many years apart was the championship of Carlos Monzon and then the championship of Marvin Hagler? How many years in between? 1, was it 8 years? 2, 5 years? 3, 3 years? Or 4, 10 years? This is interesting too, why they never met. But anyway, How many years between title reigns? What would you say? That's it? Windows closed? The year Carlos Monzon retired was 1977. The year Marvin Hagler won his title was 1980. Do the math. 3 years. Who got the right answer on this one? Joe, the first guy up there, man. BBO. Like I said earlier, I gotta get some new eyeballs or something, because man, the reading all of a sudden is like fucking crazy. But it's only after I smoke. I wonder if that got anything to do with it. But anyway, the correct answer, 3 years. They were that close and they never fought. And believe me, I'm a Rhode Islander, man. Hagler only lived 50 miles from me. They talked about it. They wanted to get it, but it was high risk, low reward. Weren't low reward, high risk. It was just didn't happen. Who claimed he lost a fight due to his heavy pre-fight costume draining energy? 1, Vladimir Klitschko. 2, Tyson Fury. 3, Deontay Wilder. Or 4, David Haye. But yeah, man, they wanted that fight. In today's economy, it would have been made. Unfortunately, Carlos Monzon died. But even while he was alive, they were talking about it. Ring Magazine had articles about it. Little whispers in the air. The gym, Monzon's face was in Hagler's gym. I mean, Hagler wanted it, but it was slow down. The correct answer on this one, Deontay Wilder. Everybody got that one right. See these softball questions. I gotta get to my hard ones. We're gonna go to question 10. Then I'll take a break. I'll change my bong water. We'll look at the scoreboard. Which boxer famously trained by punching raw meat in a freezer? And I'm not talking Rocky Balboa. 1, was it Tyson Fury? 2, Larry Holmes. 3, Joe Frazier. Or 4, Jake LaMotta? Hey, my sister Green Eyes P. Salute. She just classed up the joint a little bit, so be on your P's and Q's, my boys. But who was banging size of beef in the freezer in Philadelphia? Everybody's going to get this one too, right? Well, almost everybody, but yes, it was Smoking Joe Frazier. That's where Rocky got the idea. And now we will pause this bad boy. We'll display that leaderboard. But anyway, man, Joe, once again, the first one. So let's check out the leaderboard, man. Let's see who's been playing the game. Let's see who's in first place. This is always a fun part of the afternoon. Let me go change my bong water. I'll come back and we'll read these names off. Resume this game. Back again. And Joe snuck in first place, man. Chris is in first place too, but see, Joe's got that supercomputer. He hits that button, it pops the internet like Moses parted the Red Sea, and it seems like he gets right into first place with that, because this game is based on speed and accuracy. And Joe and Chris with 8, and Boz with 8 too. I didn't even see Boz getting all those right. I told you, man, that Boz, he's a ringer. Look out when he's in here. Jose Diaz is with 8 too. A lot of you cats up there with 8. Aguilar. Sliding counter. Thomas Hill's hanging tough. BBO just got in the game. Green Eyes P, my sister. Let's get this bad boy going over here, man. Keep it moving. Keep it moving and grooving. skip to question 11 and let's take the second fifth of the game. Which of these heavyweight champs has the longest reach? One is it Primo with 84 inches, by the way. One is it Primo Carnera, 2 Muhammad Ali, 3 Lennox Lewis, or 4 Anthony Joshua. I know, brother. I wish I could just start it from new, but I never could figure out. My computer guy's coming down here on Thursday. He's got to do a phone. I bought my wife a phone for Christmas. He's going to transfer her old shit into the new shit. He's got to do my internet, do my security cameras, everything, man. But I got him on Thursday. But anyway, which of these cats had the longest reach?
Stop, CD.
The correct answer is Lennox Lewis. Boz was the first guy with a button on that one. But yep, man. Lennox Lewis with the 84-inch wingspan. You know, there's something they don't really give him super credit for, but bigger than Primo Carnera's, bigger than Joshua Ali. Name it. Next question. Which boxer had a pet tiger and walked in on a leash? Another easy one here. 1 is it Muhammad Ali, 2 Mike Tyson, 3 Ike Iwabuchi, or 4 David Tua? At George Porter on that base. It kind of gets to your soul. The dude with the pet tiger. Yes, he did. That's why I didn't put George's name up there. George had him, but George wasn't famously seen walking around Vegas like Mike Tyson was. But yes, you're right, DVO. But as you can see, he's not one of the choices. Originally he was going to be one of the ones. I said, no, let me take him out. Don't want to make this too confusing. See, I want to get through one show that I don't have arguments. There's always something, like I always make some kind of a mistake, and I'm trying to keep this one where we don't have any arguments amongst the audiences here. Next question, lucky 13. Who's the oldest man to win an Olympic gold medal in boxing? 1 is it Teofilo Stevenson, 2 is it Richard Gunn, 3 is it Nikolai Linka, or 4 is it Felix Savon? The oldest man to win a gold medal in boxing. This one's going to get you guys. Richard Gunn. Who am I to? Was that Green Eyes P? Oh, Chris and Teddy Bruschi. I didn't see you in here, brother. Snuck in here. Yes, Richard Gunn. The other ones were, those were like bait fish. You would think it would be Felix Savon, Teofilo, but nope. Richard Gunn. What boxer finally had a sibling who went into baseball? What boxing family had a sibling who went into baseball and eventually played 5 years in the major leagues? 1 was it the Goosens, 2 the Fraziers, 3 the Duvers, or 4 the Arams? What boxing family had one of their boys become a professional baseball player for 5 years? CJ Rich, my brother. Salute, bro. There were a bunch of them Goosens. The correct answer, of course, the Goosens. CJ Rich, my bro. First one on the button. Joey right behind him with Boz and Green Eyes P. The Goosens. 10 Goosens. Remember that promotional company? Right at the time of doing that Bond, yeah. Which boxer used hypnosis before his fight with Muhammad Ali? 1 Ray Mercer, 2 Larry Holmes, 3 Ken Norton, or 4 Joe Louis? I must have been fucked up when I was putting those answers in there. But anyway, which one? This must, yeah, because this was late at night. I did this thing like Friday, Saturday, and yesterday. And usually before I go to bed, I'll do it because I like to get most of the questions done so I can nod off and not be thinking. But the correct answer on this one, Ken Norton. Everybody got this one right too.
Years ago.
Which boxer was arrested after a match by Immigration Customs Enforcement, or known as ICE? 1 was it Roberto Duran, 2 Manny Pacquiao, 3 Jack Johnson, or 3 Julio Cesar Chavez, or 4 Jack Johnson? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
He's our distinguished band leader and voice of reason. That's funny. I want to do that. Back here on the guitar and vocals is Mr. Chris Atkins.
Joe, that was my trick question there. I figured you'd go for that Jack Johnson, but nope, it was Chavez just after he had his fight with what was it? Was it Jake Paul? I think it was Jake Paul. But anyway, Julio Cesar Chavez, and we don't even know what happened to him. They never followed that up. We never got any follows up on that one. That's what I thought people would think because the other one would be too easy, but nope, that's the historic fact. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He was hanging out with the wrong people, doing the wrong things. This boxer fought Ken Norton and Ron Lyle, plus he appeared as the villain Non in the Superman movie. 1 was it Scott Ledoux, 2 was it Randall Cobb, 3 was it Jack O'Halloran, or 4 was it Chuck Wepner? He fought Norton and Lyle, and he appeared as the villain Zog. The villain Non. Zog was his boss. If you remember this, the first Superman movie.
He had a co-writer, but I can't remember what the co-writer's name was. I knew it, but I don't ever remember it.
Jack O'Halloran. 6'6" heavyweight from the freaking 60s. He fought a bunch of them too, besides Norton and Lyle, but an actor. He's in a bunch of movies. A little bit of useless boxing trivia. And Joe, first man on the knob. Who boxed professionally under the name Kid McCoy, inspiring the famous phrase, the real McCoy? 1 was it Walker Smith. 2 was it Norman Shelby. 3 was it Elgio Sardinas Montalvo, or 4 was it Arnold Cream?
You know whose birthday it is today? No. It's Mr. Johnny Adams' birthday. Johnny Adams?
Norman Selby. The correct answer. And everybody knew that one.
Lord knows I'm a superstar.
Question 19. What athlete initially turned down the grill, allowing George Foreman to become a multimillionaire? 1, was it Roger Clemens? 2, Muhammad Ali? 3, Michael Jordan? Or 4, Hulk Hogan? Who was the first guy that said no to the grill and George Foreman said yes? The rest is history. Like kind of everything else we're doing around here, right? I do the easy ones, modern boxing, whoop, everybody gets them right. We throw a fairly difficult factor in, a little bit of difficulty factor in this one. This weed is starting to creep up on me nicely. Will I get through the game with my mind intact? Hulk Hogan, imagine Hulk Hogan. He probably kicked himself in the ass every time he saw George's face. But we'll go to question number 20. Man, we're buzzing right through this thing. I gotta figure out a way to slow this sucker down here, man. Which boxer survived a plane crash and returned to fight again? 1, was it Willie Pep? 2, was it Salvador Sanchez? 3, was it Emil Griffith? Or 4, was it Aaron Pryor? Which one of these cats survived a plane crash and returned to fight again? A la Vinny Paz surviving a car wreck and a broken neck and coming back again. But this dude was in a plane crash. That's like, 1 in 100 maybe. Crazy. But who was it, man? Was it Willie Pep, Salvador Sanchez, Emil Griffith, or Aaron Pryor? Willie Pep. All right, we're going to look at that scoreboard. Boz stands alone at the top of the hill with 17. Boz. Joe is nipping at his heels. Same thing with Chris, nipping at his heels. My man Aguilar Boxing is up there with 16 also, man. We got a 3-way tie for second place. Jose Diaz right there with 15. Sliding Counter with 15. Little Green Eyes P with 11. CJ Rich with 10. And Thomas Hill with 7. He came in late, so we'll say 17. He's tied with Boz. Same with BVO. He's up there too. I got to figure a way I can break this game down. But I say that every week and I never do it. But like I said, I got to write that down so I'll remember it on Thursday so I can get my geekos to get in here and straighten it out for me. Because, man, I dump so much stuff on these cats when they come down. They're like, what the fuck, man? Come on. Like, guys, I see you guys about once every 3-4 months. I got to get the most bang for my buck. Hey, Cornbread, salute my brother. All right, Green Eye, we'll give you one. We'll give you 1 or 2 extra ones, too. I couldn't have just wiped the scoreboard off, man, Do it like that so we can go a half, make it a half and half, as the first hooker I ever met said to me. Let's get to the, let's resume this shit show. Question number 21. What boxer retired at 17 with 119 total bouts? Yeah, I said 17. 1, was it Tommy Milligan? 2, was it Teddy Baldock? 3, was it Nipper Pat Daly? Or 4, was it Nipper Pat Daly? Oh, shit, I fucked this one up. See, I did make one mistake, and one that I found anyway. But anyway, you got a chance of 3 on this one. 1, was it Tommy Milligan? 2, was it Pat Baldock? Or 3, was it Nipper Pat Daly? 17 years old, he retired with 119 bouts. Maybe I was just like, wow, I was reading it. I'm like, holy fuck, I started to delve into it a little bit more. Well, it is 3 or 4, but I think it's only going to answer like either 3 or either 4 because the way that this program is set up, it's not going to take 2 correct answers. So see, I tried to do the right thing and I fucked up. Whipper Pat Daly. See, all you guys get credit for it at the end. See, Green Eyes P, I need a secretary in here. I need somebody to keep the books for me, keep track of the mistakes I make. You would be the perfect executive producer for this show. Which boxer was known for entering the ring dressed as Batman? Softball for you. 1 was it Tyson Fury, 2 Ryan Garcia, 3 Nassim Hamad, or 4 Adrian Broner?
Where do I belong? No wonder in the world did I ever go wrong. If I took the time to replay what my mind erased.
Water, all important. I haven't sat down with a glass of anything in my hand except water since 2022. I'm still lost in the 1900s, but 2022, that's what, 3 years, man, going on 4 years. Nothing but water. Tyson Fury, of course everybody got that one. I hope everybody got that one. Let's move on to question number 23. Who's the only boxer who officially knocked down Floyd Mayweather Jr. during a fight? 1 Zab Judah, 2 Miguel Cotto, 3 Diego Corrales, or 4 Carlos Hernandez? Who scored that bizarre knockdown that Floyd just... Hagler did the same thing. Look at Boggs with his little knowledge in there. The only champion from El Salvador, Carlos Hernandez. Going to break the Toka too. 100% on that one too. Sliding counter. Sliding in there to hit that button first. Who boxed earned... What boxer earned the nickname the Bayonne Bleeder? 1 was a Vito Antuofermo, 2 was a Sean O'Grady, 3 was a Jerry Quarry, or 4 was a Chuck Wepner? FWP 502. I thought you were FCO for a second now. With all these internet things, most of the names we've all switched them back. FWP. Who are you, my man? I could go check and see, but I'd rather you told me. Because it's easier, and I always look for the easy way out. FCO, I thought you were Mr. Aguilera. I thought you were Aguilera Boxing. Chuck Wepner. Joe, the first guy on with the computer on there. That's FCO. I know, man. But I thought Aguilera was FCO. Which boxer once did a photo shoot training underwater, but he couldn't swim? 1 was it Rocky Marciano, 2 Muhammad Ali, 3 Joe Louis, or 4 Archie Moore? Yeah, why do you think YouTube did it with this? Everything's an at, all these names we got out there. Now, and you go change them, you can't change them. The at comes back no matter what you put in there. I tried already. Yankee Kyle, my brother. Salute. Good to see you in here, brother. Who did the photo shoot underwater? It was for Life magazine, I believe. So that kind of... Well, no, they were all probably featured in Life magazine. But he could not swim. Joe, your mind is in that gutter. Everybody got this one right. Muhammad Ali. Life magazine, 1966. Right? Good guess. Skip to question 26. What year was the first women's boxing match in the United States? One was it 1963, two was it 1926, three was it 1901, or four was it 1876? When did women's boxing, when did they have their first match in the United States?
Tell me, darling, that I'm here and I'm gone. Tell me, darling, I'm here and I'm gone.
200 years, 250 years ago. 1876, the first women's boxing match. We finally got one over. The computer never wins. I know it is, man. I can only imagine who they were, where they lived, what they looked like. Who was the first Olympic boxer to win 3 gold medals? One was it Vasily Lomachenko, two was it Teofilo Stevenson, three was it Laszlo Papp, or four was it Felix Savon? The first Olympian to win, the first Olympic boxer to win 3 gold medals.
Just keep on, just keep on.
Laszlo Papp.
Just keep on.
Chris, first man with his finger on the button. Which boxer was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II? One was it Nigel Benn, two was it Lennox Lewis, three was it Henry Cooper, or four was it Frank Bruno? Who was knighted?
Just keep on. Just keep on. Just keep on. Just keep on.
Which one was it? This is an easy one because that was kind of his name. He just passed. No, he died for a few years ago. I was thinking of Frank Bruno. I was thinking of Joe Bugner. But anyway, which one of these cats was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II? She just went too. Henry Cooper, Sir Henry. Yes, and Chris is doing amazing in this game. Let's move on to question number 29. Who was the first female boxer to appear on the cover of Sports Illustrated? One was it Lucia Riker, two was it Layla Ali, three was it Christy Martin, or four was it Ann Wolfe? The first female boxer to appear on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Just keep on. Just keep on. Just keep on.
The correct answer is Christy Martin. Once again, the computer wins. We will move to question 30, and then we will once again flash at the scores. Which boxer made a rap album entitled Round One, the Album? One was it Shannon Briggs, two Roy Jones Jr., 3, Floyd Mayweather, or 4, Antonio Tarver? Who made the rap album Round 1, the album? And the song was What Do You Think of Me Now? Which boxer was it? Briggs, Jones, Mayweather, or Tarver? Another softball. And with this one, we will 100% on this one. Green Eyed P, the first one on the buzzer. We will move to the leaderboard, checking it out. And that Irishman, he snuck up there, man, and he's back in first place with 24, followed by the other Irishman. And then we got that crazy Cuban. International boxing at its best. We got the Bosnian. I mean, dude, look out over here. Sliding counter. We got some serious high scores in here, so anybody slips up a little bit, even you latecomers can sneak in there, and at the end we'll look at it, and I wish we had a timestamp of when you came in here. Boz, put that vodka down, Joe says. Hey, come on. Gotta give him some kind of a respite. I know Boz doesn't smoke the stuff. He lives too far away for me to send him gummies, and they'd probably put him on the fucking firing squad or something. Line him up against a wall. So we can't even talk about those. And what else has he got but vodka? Which boxer has a PhD in sports science? 1, is it Vladimir Klitschko? 2, Chris Bird? 3, Carl Froch? Or 4, Andre Ward? I told you, man, I can't put those softballs in it week after week after week. It's boring as hell, man. It's like how much, and every Tuesday I got to come up with 50 questions, and I'm not going to freaking simp on you. Believe me, they're going to get tougher next week. Which bomb? See, this one, you should get this one, right? I mean, I think we even did this on a quiz or two before. That's why it's really hard. You have to kind of rephrase a question, maybe switch the names around a little bit. But look, everybody knows this one. Dr. Vladimir and his brother, they're both PhDs in sports science. PhDs. They know exactly how the ankle moves and twists, and the leg bone is connected to the knee bone, the kinesiology of it all, the everything else that goes along with it. Question number 32 is coming up right now, and the question is, which boxer fought a sanctioned bout at 59 years old? 1, was it Oliver McCall? 2, was it Larry Holmes? 3, was it George Foreman? Or 4, was it Evander Holyfield? Four heavyweight champions of the world. 1 has been a guest of the Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and More show. And who was the guy who fought a sanctioned bout at 59 years old? Hey, Technique, my man, salute. Didn't see a slide in here. Oliver McCall, 59 years old. He's 60. That was like almost 2 years ago. So this year he'll be 61 for sure. Shout out to the Atomic Bull. Oh yeah, head rush immediately. When I do my next break, I'll have to change my bong water. This boxer was suspended and fined for kissing a reporter on the lips after a victory. 1, Victor Ortiz. 2, Ricardo Mayorga. 3, Michael Nunn. Or 4, Kubrat Pulev. which one of these slick boxers kissed that reporter, freaked her out. He ended up getting busted. I mean, he got sued for it. He had to pay some cash and suspended. He didn't get arrested, but he got suspended and he had to pay money. So, expensive kiss. Google it. Who was it? Technique. Too late. That's what everybody says, but I understand the phones are so small. Pulev. A few said Mayorga. Which one did you click? Mayorga by mistake. Kybet Pulev. Moving right along. Gentleman Jim Colbert's September 1894 fight with Jim Courtney was only the second boxing match in history to what? 1. Use gloves. 2. Have a weigh-in. 3. Be filmed. Or 4. Award a championship belt. Gentleman Jim Colbert, Jim Courtney, 1894. What was so unique about this match? Was it gloves? Was it a weigh-in? Was it a filming? Or was it championship belts? This was not an easy one. Take a guess. See, Joe would know because I think Joe was probably sitting with his dad in the front row of this fight. The correct answer is the first fight that was filmed. Joe, first one on the button. But I like it. These tough ones, man, the answers are all over the place. They're not going to get any easier. Next question coming up. Paul Newman played Rocky Graziano in what 1956 film? 1. Was it The Singing Bird? 2. Was it The Rock? 3. Was it Somebody Up There Likes Me? Or 4. Was it Italian Salami? Good. If you never saw it, it's a good movie. Definitely check it out, man. I was a babe. I was like 2 years old when it came out, but then I saw it when I was a kid when it was on TV. Very, very young age. And I knew I liked boxing after watching this movie. But Paul Newman played Rocky Graziano in Somebody Up There Likes Me. Everybody got this one right, too. This was another, not easy, but for boxing aficionados like yourselves, a softball. Which boxer once had his gloves tampered with to remove the padding and served time in prison for it? 1. Sonny Liston. 2. Louis Resto. 3. Jake LaMotta. Or 4. Antonio Margarito. This is an easy one. They did a documentary about him on HBO. I remember the fight, man. Ooh. The opponent was Billy Collins. I mean, this is just a ring tragedy, but it's part of boxing. And, dude, it just shows you what a freaking sleazy game that this is and what we do to win. But Louis Resto, I mean, the underside, the underbelly of boxing. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. Who gave Marvin Hagler his first loss? 1. Was it Willie the Worm Monroe? 2. Was it Sugar Ray Leonard? 3. Was it Eugene Slakalone Hart? Or 4. Was it Boogaloo Bobby Watts? Who gave Marvin Hagler his first L? The correct answer is Boogaloo Bobby Watts. Bobby Watts in Philadelphia. Hagler's first loss. And the correct answer on it, the first one was FCO. Sliding counter right behind him. Joe was on that one too, but yes, Hagler's first loss, Boogaloo Bobby Watts. He lost to Willie the Worm. He lost to Sugar Ray, but his first one was Boogaloo Bobby Watts. He avenged it in Maine. Oh, stretched him right out. Which of these Hall of Famers did not lose their first pro fight? Did not lose their first pro fight. 1, Jack Johnson. 2, Henry Armstrong. 3, Bernard Hopkins. Or 4, Alexis Aguayo. Which one? Which one? Let's see how we do on this one. See, these are people who've been in the game to pay attention over here. This would be a hard one for most questionnaires. You go in this one, they put difficulty factor on the high side here. But because they pay attention in here, the correct answer is Jack Johnson. And Jose, I can see why you'd go for that because Aguayo, he lost to some cat. I think he got knocked out about his 10th or something like that. But the correct answer on this one is Jack Johnson. The rest of these guys, they all lost their first pro fight. Only one of these 4 Hall of Fame champions did not suffer their first loss by knockout. 1, was it Ken Norton? 2, was it Joe Frazier? 3, was it Ezzard Charles? Or 4, Alexis Aguayo? Only one of these 4 Hall of Famers did not suffer their first loss by knockout. And see, I didn't even know this was the next question, and I was just babbling on, and I kind of, if you listen to what I'm saying, which is not very, very often, you would have gotten one of the, you could eliminate one of the 4 greats as the answers. So who was it? Was it Norton, Frazier, Charles, or Aguayo? Their first knockout. The answer, Ezzard Charles. Aguayo got knocked out. Like I said, if you go look on his record, he's got a knockout down there in about his 10th so pro fight. We know Ken Norton, he got knocked out by Jose Acosta, I believe the dude's name was Jose something or other. And Frazier Foreman, first loss by knockout. Ezzard Charles did not suffer a knockout in his first loss. And Joe knew that one. Next question before I light up. Which boxer entered the ring to the opera music Time to Say Goodbye, performed by Sarah Brightman and Andrea Bocelli? 1, was it Miguel Kessler? 2, was it Kelly Pavlik? 3, was it Henry Maskey? Or 4, Arturo Gatti? They came into the ring with opera music. Sarah Brightman and Andrea Bocelli. Put that on someday in your earbuds and go for a walk. You'll probably walk into a wall or walk into a lamppost or wherever it is that you have, whatever you should walk around. A fire hydrant, Joe. Boom, hit you right in the head. But you'd be grooving while you went to the hospital. Henry Mask. Everybody knew that one too, man. No problems over here. Now we're going to pause this sucker. Look at the scoreboard. I'm going to change my bong water and come right back to it. So pay attention. See, I wish the old lady was still awake, but she goes to bed early. Because she does not want me smoking with a dirty bong. She'll go give me a fresh one, give me hers, clean mine at the same time. Look at assembly line around here. You see the scores? We're still close up there. We're in the 40s now. Whose nose did Floyd Mayweather Jr. break? One, was it the Ultimate Warriors? Two, was it the Big Shows? Three, was it Hulk Hogan's? Or four, was it Andre the Giant's? Whose nose did Floyd Mayweather Jr. break? And my wife made an awesome meal for me tonight, man. It was simple as hell, but it was just really, really good. A nice big hamburger patty, about 6 ounces, maybe a little bit bigger. Some smashed potatoes and broccoli. Real simple. Caesar salad before that. And man, hit the spot, clean as a whistle. The Big Show. And the Big Show said, "You hit me as hard as you can. Do it. Floyd said, I didn't want to do it. He told me, hit him hard. Boom. Broke his nose. Big WrestleMania exhibition after that. But everybody got that one. Chris. Crazy Chris moving up the ladder over there. Look out, Joe. Look out. Who wrote the Song for Sonny Liston? Who wrote Song for Sonny Liston? One, was it Mark Knopfler? Two, was it Leonard Cohen? Three, was it Bruce Springsteen? Or four, was it Bob Dylan? I hear you, Joe. It's the truth. But who wrote this song? I listened to this song. It's on my playlist on Spotify or fucking Pandora, whichever one. So it comes up all the time on me, man. I know every word to it. But Mark Knopfler, great tune. Next question. Moving right into the freaking grand finale over here. This fighter won a world title in only his 10th fight. Who is he? 1, Wilfred Benitez. 2, Alexander Usyk. 3, Evander Holyfield. Or 4, Davey Moore. What is this band taking a break here? Yeah, let me get them back on stage. Thank you, boys. All right, man. See, you gotta read the whole entire question, and you gotta read the whole question. The window's closed on this one. I see a lot of the wrong answers coming up. Who won a title on their fucking 10th fight? Alexander Usyk. Davey Moore, I believe that was his 9th fight. Benitez, he had a lot of fights. He was 17, but he had more than 10 fights. The correct answer, Alexander Usyk. That was Jimmy Young that was a rope-a-dope there, Joe, huh? Wilfred Benitez won his 3rd world title at what age? 1, was he 25? 2, was he 23? 3, was he 22? Or 4, was he 17? This was his 3rd world title, and he knocked out Maurice Hope with a beautiful fucking right hand. He just kind of smiled and walked away. He knew that Hope wasn't getting up. How old was Wilfred Benitez, who won that 1st world title at 17? I told you, man, we're going to make some toughies tonight. Good thing Joe got that one, 22 years old. Otherwise, we would have had another nice little computer victory. You got that one right, brother. They're definitely harder because I can't do the same ones every week, man. I mean, you want me to make them easy? I'll do a simple show at fucking noontime every day. Who was in the fight of the century? You know, Dude, we could do it. We could do it, but this is difficulty factor. Like I said earlier, not for wimps. Tony is the first name of many professional boxing champions. Of the four Tonys below, who was not a world champion? 1, Tony Tubbs. 2, Tony DeMarco. 3, Tony Schiavone. Or 4, Tony Cannizzari. Which one of these Tonys was not a world champion? And let's see how you cats do on this one. See, it's speed and accuracy. So when it comes down to the first place one, you're going to see the guy in first place is the guy who was punching the right number. If it's a tie some way, it's the guy that was the first one on the button. But which one of these Tonys was not a world champion? I could have added a couple more in there, but I get only room for 4 answers. And then you guys everybody almost got this one. Tony Schiavone, Tony Cannizzari. Name sounds close, man, but the correct answer is Tony Schiavone. He fought Sugar Ray Leonard. He fought everybody. I think he might have fought Hearns. He was a tough middleweight back there, but he was from the Midwest, no competition, tremendous record. Then they put him in with the live wires. Hearns, Leonard, Hagler even. I think he fought Hagler. But anyways, shout out to Tony Schiavone. He was the first multi-division champion. He was known by the nickname Ruby. Who is it? 1, Wilfredo Gomez. 2, Julio Cesar Chavez. 3, Henry Armstrong. Or 4, Bob Fitzsimmons. See, we got like almost 20 people watching the game, but I don't think we have 20 people playing the game. See, this is a lot of people are intimidated by this shit. Don't be afraid, man. Sub to the channel, play the game. Like my little sister, Green Eyes Peace says, like, share, sub, donate if you want to. The whole fucking thing. We got a trivia game like no channel in YouTube has got over here. Who was known as Ruby? The first multi-division champion, 3-division champion. Who was it? Bob Fitzsimmons. Ruby Rob, they call him. Bob Fitzsimmons. FCW. We're moving right along on here. This is like the one last week, man. Who was known as the Michigan Assassin? 1, was it Stanley Ketchel? 2, was it Roger Mayweather? 3, was it Floyd Mayweather Sr.? Or 4, was it Dwayne Thomas? Who was known as the Michigan Assassin? You're the man, Joe. The correct answer on this one, the great Stanley Ketchel, the middleweight who fought the heavyweight who ended up getting shot by a jealous husband. But we're moving right along in this thing, man. See, I thought we were in the 40s. We're in the 40s. We're in the 30s. So I'll tell you in a second about it. Whose nickname was Bad Intentions? 1, was it Mike Tyson? 2, was it Jermaine Taylor? 3, was it James Toney? Or 4, was it Benny Briscoe? Which one of these fighters' nickname was Bad Intentions? But see, the thing about the weed is it makes time go by. It makes the time fly. That's why I told this cat. This cat told me he's 6 years sober. And I said, man, so that's really good. He goes, yeah, it seems like 16 years. I said, that's true, bro. If your doctor only gives you 2 years to live, quit smoking weed. It'll seem like forever. Jermaine Taylor. Bad Intentions, Jermaine Taylor. Celtic Chris, man. Chris is going to be, we're going to be looking at the score in just a couple of seconds here. Question number 49. We all know Max Schmeling handed the great Joe Louis his first defeat. Who was the second boxer to do so? 1, was it Rocky Marciano? 2, was it Jersey Joe Walcott? 3, was it Ezzard Charles? Or 4, was it Billy Conn? Yeah, I'm gonna be like that teacher you didn't want to have a class with, man. I'm gonna have fucking hard quizzes over here. It's like the first day you get in his class or her class, you go, oh shit. You know, I mean, she's got a reputation. It's like no fucking skating in here. Once in a while, you get the easy peasy teachers. You know, we'll just do studying today. Open book tests. Ezzard Charles. We got the last question coming up. I'm going to be that teacher that everybody hated to be in their class. Who defeated Bob Foster for the light heavyweight title? The great Bob Foster. 1, no one. 2, Victor Galindez. 3, Jorge Amada. Or 4, John Conti. Who defeated Bob Foster for the light heavyweight title? No one. And that's the way this quiz is going to end. Let's take a gander and check out that scoreboard and see who the winners are here, man. And look at Joe, man. Once again, Joe wins it by 2. Joe's kind of like that teacher's pet. You know, even the nasty teacher nobody likes, Joe will give him the apple, you know. So Joe gets that extra point today. He wins it by 2 points, man. Sliding counter. It wasn't even going to show up. Comes around. Takes a strong second with 40 correct. My brother Boz. See, I told you nobody was getting a free ride on this one. 38, man. I mean, tremendous scores. Aguilar, boxing. Is that my man Remy? It might be Remy. I'm not sure. I think it is. See, we get these crazy names on here, but FCO is FWP. I don't know who the fuck anybody is anymore. I'm just going to play this game, and whoever wins it, wins it. But looking at these rest of this, man, I don't want to fucking stop on this one here, man. Jose Diaz, my main man. I'm from Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else, man. 36 correct. And like I said earlier, these were not gimmies. Chris, the pit bull of the game, 35. Green Eyes P coming in a little bit late, and she still got 32. FWP 50. See, now that's FCO. And Aguilar boxing is, I don't even know, but it's going to bug the fuck out of me. CJ Rich, my brother, coming in here strong with playing a good game. Thomas Hill, BVO, Teddy, Technique, Hollow Davis. I didn't even see you come in here, brother, if you're still here, man. And Yankee Kyle. But anyways, now I can pay attention to the chat and not to the game. I need a producer to come up here and help me do this. But anyway, man, Joe's won several games in here. Some people say he's a ringer. They see him, they don't want to play with him, but he's harmless. He knows his stuff, but we start asking questions about Bud Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, anything after the 2000, and Joe's kind of lost. See, Joe goes back. He likes the boxing of the 80s, the 70s, and even before that. And you can only get so many freaking so many questions like that, man. That's why I got to go into my damn Bibles. I got to go into Guinness Book of World Records, man. I got to start finding these obscure questions because I can't put the same one in every week. And if I want to do this, man, I got to keep it fresh, you know. Change the underwear every week, man. Get a fresh pair on and get some new questions in there. So no simps allowed anymore, man. So you're gonna have to be very educated. You see a lot of people watching from the shadows out there, and maybe they're afraid to participate. Don't worry about it, man. We got no judges in here. This is a fun game. Take nothing I say seriously. It's all in good fun. I love playing this game with you cats, man. I get my best buzzers on because I go continuously bong after bong. Usually I sit there watching a movie. Oh, speaking of movies, man, I started watching Breaking Bad. I never watched that. And I said, there ain't no fucking, boxing's not fucking entertaining me. Going and watching these YouTube channels where they just argue with each other, that's not entertaining me. I start looking at these series because I got a short attention span. So a 45-minute episode, that's perfect. I started watching Breaking Bad. I watched Better Call Saul. I love that show. Christ, going back about 10 years, right? I was watching all that when it was coming on. But anyway, I started watching Breaking Bad from the beginning. I think I'm on season 2 right now. I'm up to like episode 4, and I'm loving it, man. Oh, making that meth. Walt, his pregnant wife, the dude's 50 years old. He's got stage 4 terminal lung cancer. His wife is 10 months pregnant. Oh, it's a wild show. If you haven't watched it, man, oh yeah, man. I never watched it because I was busy. I was running a business. I just didn't have the time, and it wasn't like the internet now, so you can watch fucking you can stream watch these series, these Netflix things, these HBO things. I didn't watch one single episode of Breaking Bad, and now I'm hooked on that like it's a fucking heroin, you know? I mean, it's like wow, I'm digging on it, man. And what's the kid's name? See, right now the short-term memory sizzles out of me when I smoke the weed, and as soon as I watch it, I'll all the names will come back to me. He's got the Mexican mob on his case. His brother-in-law is a DEA. I mean, the show is wild. And what's his partner's name? It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Wait, Jr. Yeah, Walt Jr. Walt Jr.'s got the epilepsy, and he's on the crutches. I was trying to think of Walter White. That's his last name. Heisenberg. He's using Heisenberg. And what's that kid's name that he's running with, man? What's that fucking kid's name? I'm watching it right now, Jose, man. I just started watching it. And I mean, that's what I love about the internet, you know? There's this website. Let me put it up there for you cats. This is one of my favorite websites out there, man. It is like this is like having YouTube and everything. And I'm sure it's not going to be up. I'm sure it's going to come down soon. But in the meantime, you can watch boxing. You can watch movies. You can watch live sports. You can watch anything on here. If it was at least in the theater yesterday, it's going to be on here today. I've been watching things like Hunting Season, War of the Worlds, Anaconda, Welcome to Derry. I watched Nuremberg, Breaking. I'm telling you, dude. I've already seen the new Avatar movie. It's awesome, bro. Check this site out. I'm only gonna leave it up for a few minutes. I'm not gonna leave it up in the reruns. So copy it and paste it, and I'm gonna take it down because I don't want to get caught having it up there. But this site is an awesome channel. You will not believe how good it is. No viruses or nothing on it. And if it came in the movies yesterday, it'll be on this site tomorrow in good quality. I don't know what they do, man. They must have some guy working in the fucking press in the wheel room, stealing the fucking copies of it as soon as it comes out. But man, I'll tell you, it's a gift. Love the one you're with, man. It's a whole favorite tune of mine, Crosby, Stills and Nash, done by the Neville Brothers. They put a little New Orleans funk in there. But Joe, once again, Joe winning this show, man, doing his thing, kind of blowing our minds on here. But yeah, man, Jesse, here we go, man. Jesse Pinkman. Fucking Jesse. They get the shit kicked out of him, man. They get shot, every fucking thing. It's so unbelievable. And Walt, he got to make that fucking money because he wants to make sure his kid goes to college, his unborn baby's taken care of. He don't give a fuck, man. He makes the finest crystal around. Oh, it's a wild show. I'm gonna go check it out when I leave here, man. Okay, man. Does your Fire Stick get the fights on too, Technique? I don't even know what a Fire Stick is. But does it get the like Floyd fighting Mike Tyson? Will that fight be on there for free? This site is good for that. And they got an NFL thing, so they got all the NFL channels on there. Anyways, I don't know what a Fire Stick is, man. Yeah, it's old. What did they come out in, like 2014 or something like that? It's real old. But it's cool, man. For me, it's new. It gets all the fights. Wow. Yeah, see, I heard about Fire Sticks, but I don't know what the fuck they are, man. Do you have to have cable for them to work, or do they work on your computer? Yeah, Canelo ducked. He said no. Yep. Well, Canelo's just coming out for elbow surgery, so you got to give Canelo a little bit of a break there. But it's them other guys that are ducking him. Munguia, what the fuck, man? Munguia is like, he's the most protected 168-pounder out there. I mean, this guy, they're probably going to give Bruno Sarachi a freaking shot against Iglesias. And I don't think he's going to last against Iglesias. But, you know, let Canelo, if Canelo wants to make a big fight, Canelo wants a rematch with Bud. That's probably what's going to happen. You know? It's not even about the belts. It's just about get that rematch in there and get it while it's hot. Make the dough. Just a good connection. A good connection to your TV or to internet. So yeah, I got to find out what a Fire Stick is, man. But see, right now I'm not having any problems. I get everything in, all the movies and all the fights and all the fights, the wrestling, all that shit. People don't even care about those belts anymore, Jose. You know, back in, when I was a hardcore boxing fan, the belts meant everything, and the champions fought every contender out there. You know, like Sugar Ray Robinson, he ducked Charlie Burley, right? Aside from that, everybody fought Sugar Ray Robinson 3, 4, 5 times. Everybody in the divisions. You look at the fighters now, and it's so selective. And the reason is, see, back then they weren't getting a paycheck every week. They had to fight to get their money every week. They weren't in it's extravagant. They weren't making these extravagant purses. It's like they had to work every week. Now you fight once a year. It's like hitting the lottery. You can take a year off. Back then you had to pay for everything. You had to pay your manager. He had to get paid. You had to get trainer. Your training camp, so many expenses. You just had to fight all the time because they didn't get the money they get today. Now they get so much money that it's just it's a whole different story, You get like who is it? Who's the lightweight that he doesn't even have a belt and he wants $5 million, $10 million. I can't even think of his name right now. But he's basically pricing himself out of existence. And then on the other hand, he'll probably get that. Like Brian Norman Jr., he got that huge money fight with Devin Haney. Now he's going to wait, sit on his laurels and come back, try to make another big fight, make the most amount of money for the limited amount of talent. And that's the way boxing is today. It's, you hit the lottery. It's not a weekly job anymore. You don't punch the clock every day. It's crazy. Get a fight with Jake Paul. And how about that craziness too, man? It's almost like something out of Final Destination. Anthony Joshua was told by the driver to sit in the back seat because he couldn't see out the side mirror. And everybody in the freaking accident, the front seat driver and the guy sitting where Joshua was going to sit, the driver in the shotgun seat, they both got killed. And the back seat where Joshua was, where he switched with the other guy, he survived. Crazy stuff, man. And yeah, so much. Boxing's, it's different now. It's a money game. It's a money grab. It's not what it was in the day. And hey, man, you can't complain because it is what it is. People, they don't want to get hit. They can make these huge purses, not worry about getting their brains beat in, not have to get up every single morning like a model, like all these great fighters back in the day, stay in shape all the time. Hagler, they say, never walked around more than 165 pounds. So we didn't have to train hard. Stayed in shape, Now it's a fat camp. It's a sideshow. Why I stay with it, I have no idea, but I love boxing. So I do. But anyway, man, Bruce Gass, Boxing, Jazz, and More. May the power of God be with you. I thank you so much for coming in here. I'm out of here. Good nighty. Peace.